All right, we are going to talk about Lipsense. We're going to talk about the basics of Lipsense, how to use it, how to apply it, and then also how to teach your customers about Lipsense. So you probably signed up as a distributor after using the amazing product of Lipsense, right? It is a wow product. It hooks so many customers onto all of our other things we have to offer. So Lipsense is kind of what we always say, like Lipsense gets people in the door, skincare and makeup keep them there. So you want to make sure when you're using Lipsense, you're really wowing your customers, because that's going to open the door and get them in the door for a customer for life. I've done doing this business for over 2 years now, and I constantly have customers who are like, I started with Lipsense, I rarely wear it now, but I am hooked to your skincare. And those are very high value and high priced items to get somebody hooked into. So wowing and teaching customers about your Lipsense is gonna get your foot in the door with them, their foot in the door with Synergens, and then off to a right start where you're getting ready to learn how to communicate to your customers about our products, okay? So let's go over Lipsense Basics, okay? So this might be redundant, but if it's not, that's okay, you're learning. So basically Lipsense is, we sell it as a starter kit, okay? So yes, our products come, you can buy colors separately, you can buy glosses separately, you can grab an oops separately, but basically when your customer first starts, or even when you first start, you are gonna grab a starter kit, okay? So a starter kit comes with a color of their choice, a glossy gloss, I want to like underline and bold that, a glossy gloss, okay? Not a matte, not a silver glitter diamond, a glossy gloss. It's the most moisturizing, and we'll get into that in just a minute. And an oops remover for like fixing mistakes, but then also like to take it off at the end of the day without being like super rough on your skin, okay? So a starter kit is $55. And then once you have the starter kit, you can then start adding different glosses, different colors, but you want to start here, okay? Even if you have a customer who's like, absolutely not, I am not a glossy girl. I promise, they need to start off with glossy. It soaks up so quickly. Like, I love big glossy lips. I just think they are so stunning. And I know a lot of people aren't that way. They'd rather have the matte lip. If they wait just like 10, 15 minutes, they're gonna get their matte lip. The glossy doesn't stay super shiny. You have to keep applying it pretty regularly to get that glossy look, okay? So our Lipsense is $25. It has a shelf life of 3 years when it's opened and 7 years unopened. I know that's a huge question for new distributors, so I wanted to make mention of that. Glossy, yes, you need a glossy. And then the remover is $10. Oh, I'm sorry, glosses, any of the glosses are typically $20 unless it's a limited edition mini, or like the Diamond Kiss gloss is $22. So there's some variants in there, but most of the glosses are $20, okay? And then your remover is $10. You need a remover. Okay, let me tell you a story. When I first signed up, I snagged mulled wine, carameled apple, and a glossy. And that was it. I was like, she's like, you need a remover? And I said, nope, it's fine. It's not gonna stay on that much. Girl, it stays on that much. I had a presentation to go to after working a 12-hour shift or a 12-hour day. And there was a little bit of where in my water line, it started to pull up, totally normal, especially after 12 hours of wear. And I wish I would have had an oops remover to take it off or reapply it. I had nothing, and I hurt my lips trying to get it off because I had a presentation for school at the end of the day. So grab it all, okay? Another couple of products that we have, and I don't have sitting here, we have our lip balm, which is $20. It's clear, it's unscented. It's great for customers if they're having to go through the exfoliation phase and they're needing to add more moisturizer or moisture back into their lips. It's perfect, okay? We'll talk about that phase in just a minute. And then we have our Lip Smooth, which is like our lip scrub. Smells like cupcakes. It's the best thing since sliced bread. It is $25 and it lasts so long, okay? So exfoliating your lips is super important. Okay, so why do we want to exfoliate our lips? Exfoliation of your lips, you think about it, your skin, your body skin exfoliates all the time. You probably exfoliate it in the shower. You probably have all these fun scrubs. Your lips aren't getting that attention. So giving that attention with that lip smooth is going to get your, like the dead skin off your lips, and it's gonna get your, your Lipsense to last a lot longer, okay? So I'm gonna apply Lipsense with you, and then we're going to kind of talk about some of the different ways to explain it, okay? So when you're first applying Lipsense, you're gonna shake the heck out of it. So remember when you're teaching your customers about Lipsense, remember the acronym SEAT, S-E-A-T, okay? S is for shake, okay? You're gonna shake, 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 shake it, okay? It is a lip color, okay? It's not a lipstick, it's not a lip stain, it's a lip color. And it is pigment suspended in SD40, which is a cosmetic grade alcohol. Nothing crazy, that's it, okay? So when you're shaking it, you're mixing that pigment and you're mixing that alcohol, okay? So the next thing you're gonna do is wipe off the excess. Gonna get all that excess off. We're gonna apply this in 3 super thin layers, allowing time in between each layer for that alcohol to evaporate and just leave the pigment, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and apply. Okay, perfect. So you can see, guys, there is nothing on this wand, okay? That's a brand new glossy wand. That's insane, right? So as you've seen, I applied in 3 thin layers. I gave it time to dry in between. I kind of sped it up so I could show you the process. So fanning it, even taking like a piece of paper and fanning, make sure it dries completely, okay? Because if you turn around and try to apply another layer on top, it's actually gonna pull up that color. So you really wanna give it time to dry. You don't wanna put your lips together because that's gonna pull up the color if it's not completely dry. And then you also, you also don't want to like go over it. So you just kind of keep those layers super thin. You'll get it on the next layer, I promise, okay? So we talked about shaking. We talked about wiping off excess. We already applied, okay? So notice I didn't talk, just kind of kept my lips separate, let it dry, apply another layer, let it dry, and then I sealed in with my glossy, okay? Now, if you are new to Lipsense, or if you just exfoliated your lips, or it's just getting new to it, some customers, I wasn't this type of person, but I have to remember to mention it, some people will feel a slight tingle. It is not a burn, it is not a sting, it is a slight tingle. All that is the SD40, which is a cosmetic grade alcohol, completely safe, is reacting to the new skin on your lip, especially if you're exfoliating, okay? So keep that in mind and make sure to mention it to your customers, because even if you might not feel it, somebody might freak and it's nothing crazy. They're like, it's tingling my lips. It's nothing. They'll get, their lips will get used to it, okay? So I swear, I've never felt the tingle, but I have to remember to mention to say that, okay? So, and then I seal it in all with my gloss, okay? You notice I have a glossy gloss on. You already seen the staying power. You guys seen when I applied the glossy with the wand, the white wand, and there was nothing on it? Like that to me is already mind-blowing, okay? So same thing if I go like this. Only thing that's coming off is my gloss, okay? Obviously it hasn't soaked in yet. So let's talk about why we need our gloss, okay? So our glosses kind of acts as a protectant between our lip color and anything else that's going on in the world, okay? So if I'm getting ready to munch down on some ribs or something, I'm going to apply the gloss before I dig into some ribs, because it's going to act as a protectant layer between my color and my dinner, or like, you know what I mean? It's acting as that, like, as a coat, okay? And then when you, throughout the day, you're just going to apply gloss if you need it. Sometimes I can go all day without ever having to re-gloss unless I'm going to get ready to eat. but it all really matters, honestly, is how much moisture is in your lips and how much water you're drinking, okay? If you're not a huge water drinker, you might need to gloss more. Other fun tips with glossy is you can actually wear it to bed. A lot of customers, let's talk about the exfoliation phase, okay? So the exfoliation phase is something that customers actually experience when they first start using Lipsense, okay? So if they, like me, were a huge Carmex person and you slap that Carmex on all day long, you notice that when you start using Lipsense and quit feeding that wax barrier that is now on your lips because of that Carmex or chapstick, you'll notice that it starts to flake away, okay? So Carmex and chapstick, all these other things might have really good moisturizing capabilities. Honestly, guys, they might. However, they mix it with wax molecules. Wax molecules are massive molecules, and they actually clog your pores on your lips, okay? Super mind-blowing, right? So ours is shea butter based, and shea butter molecules are a lot smaller, which means it can penetrate the color and actually get to your lip to moisturize your lip through your lip color, okay? Isn't that just like insane? And it's not clogging your pores because they're tinier, okay? So a lot of customers, when they first start using Lipsense, they're noticing that their lips are just flaking, their color's flaking off. And what that is it's wax, okay? They quit feeding that wax layer on their skin or on their lips, and their lip is finally shedding it because it's not getting what it needs, and it's actually removing a lot of that dead skin that's on their lips. And then that's usually a sign that they need to exfoliate. Lip Smooth is a perfect product to do that. And then sleep in their glossy and not pick up the Carmex. I know how hard it can be when you're first starting out to be like, I just want to pick up a Carmex or a chapstick. It's sitting right there in the cup holder of my car. I just want to use it. Have them pick up a glossy or a lip balm, okay? It's a great way to just kind of go through that process a lot quicker, okay? So when you're talking to your customers about a product, just you want to tell them why. Why is it different, okay? So Lipsense is applied in 3 layers. That's gonna give you that long-lasting color. It's anywhere from 4 to 18 hours. The first layer bonds to your lip, or kind of, I guess the first layer is to your lip, but it kind of like gets soaked up. The second layer is gonna give you that long-lasting color, and that third layer is gonna be broke down during the day. Talking, eating, drinking, or even just applying gloss late, okay? So that third layer is kind of gone. Your second and your first layer are gonna give you that color, okay? So when you're talking to your customers about Lipsense and they're like, whew, it's kind of expensive, you're gonna rattle off all these benefits. It's long lasting, you don't have to use it again. You're supporting local, it's vegan and gluten-free, it's paraben-free. It's made here in the United States. There's no animal byproduct. That's more than most companies can say about their products, okay? So remember also is to add value to our products before you take away and discount them, okay? I typically try to discount bundles, not just one single product unless I'm doing like a fun sale, okay? So when I talk to my customers about Bella, just a color, it's $25, okay? But when I talk to them about Bella, the starter collection, it's normally $55, but I can mark it down up to 15%, okay? So that is, within compliance, is 15% off, okay? If you guys, I think that's it. It rattled off for a bit. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment on this post. Tag me, tag your distributor, and we will be glad to help you out. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.